Joey tonight.
King.
Lining up outside front row.
What do you know? Speaking of Dr. Squatch himself, last night, right as we went off the air and we were talking about that race and all that, he did tell me flat out that he does not want me to pick him to win. He told me pick him to be in dead last place. So, Mr. Squatch, I'm going to do as you asked. I'm going to pick you to be in dead last. So, don't disappoint me tonight, please.
So, Crusader, that's your pick tonight for you?
Well, I guess, because that's what he told me to do and say. So, I would say, honestly, like, there's a multitude of drivers here that could be great. I know PTMs is very fast and strong on this one. Archon's a tough player, and it's going to be great to have him in our booth and be able to talk about that. But I also think one of the lone favorites that a lot of people know very well and have ever seen him race on Auto Club, Dial, has been a key competitor and one of the toughest drivers to beat on this track. So I think he's a guy to look out for, but I'm going to stick to my word, and I'm going to go with Dr. Squatch to either be in dead last or...
PTMs on the inside, second.
I'm going to go with PTMs. All right. So looks like we got Thunderfunk, PTMs, and Spark, you got to remind me who you were doing tonight.
King.
Oh, that's right, King Joey. King Joey. All right, well, we're all live and ready to go here, folks. I hope the fans out there are getting comfortable and getting all settled in here. We're definitely in for a wild night of racing, but some good action to say the least. So I think, honestly, there's one thing, though, that a lot of people are forgetting is how long do these guys race? So can one of you guys please look up how many we have tonight that are going to be running these laps, or how many laps?
Than I do.
I think our good friend Ken from the Truck Series, he's thinking that I now have the nickname Crusader the Accelerator. I told him flat out, no, if I ever get a nickname, it better be Motor Mouth or Motorhead, because I run my mouth so much that it's not even funny. But thanks anyway, Ken.
If the name fits, right? I mean, you gotta pick a name that fits with you.
Yeah, maybe, but not right now. Don't worry, folks. We are going live here in just a little bit. We're just waiting for We're waiting for the drivers to get all settled in. Currently, they are finishing up on qualifying. We will be going to the racetrack here in just a moment, as we are here in the booth right now. Of course, 6 feet apart, because right now I really don't want McCarthy yelling or cussing at me about last night beating her out, and I know Sparkalicious is probably still holding a grudge at me for running that one. So.
For that illegal truck you ran last night.
Wait a minute, I did not run an illegal truck. I ran a perfectly fine truck. I did not do anything special to that thing. I just ran what I ran, man.
I know. I just gotta give you some kind of hecticness, right?
Exactly.
It wasn't the truck.
All right, guys, we're going live. All right, guys, it's time to join in live right now with our drivers and our friends here. Let's go live to the track. That may have been the smoothest transition I think I've ever had in this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got a few people still shaking their fist at me, too, apparently, in the comments section. So, anyway, enough about me, guys. We got the elite field of drivers here, so let's go ahead to the track here and see how these top-tier drivers do on this very easy but tricky track, to say the least. And the green flag flies high in the air. Pedal to the metal here, boys and girls. Dial will lead him as Dr. Squatch will be side by side with him, with PTMs and Dylan right behind him.
I kind of forgot about Dial. Dial was pretty fast here. He was fast here under Xfinity cars before. PTM Cup, so it's going to be interesting to see if anybody does have anything for him here tonight. He's going to be deadly fast.
Deadly fast, and there's one thing we know about Deadly. It's definitely one of our reporters right now, Mr. Archon himself. He's currently still trying to find a way back in the pack here. Meanwhile, Dial leads the pack, shows them the way, while everyone else tries to figure out how to catch up to it.
It's getting a little crazy back here in about 5th spot or so. PTM's in the middle of almost 3 wide there. Got the 36 car right behind her. Oh, shoved up there a little bit, but everybody keeps it straight as they come off turn 2.
Good driving on all ends so far as Thunderfunk and PTMs battle it out a little bit here. Dylan and Dial now going to rage war for the first place spot. So a battle for first and third. Early on, they're showing where they're going to hit their lines and showing their draft, but no one seems to have a clear advantage yet. It's early though, so anything can happen.
Guys, looking at Archon, noticing these corners, he's going to the very far top wide line. He's high, wide, and handsome, as we call it up there. He's almost in no man's land, but I think he's going to make it work here in the next couple of laps, it looks like.
You can definitely get some momentum up there on that high line. If you can hang it up there, you can really get off the corners and get a good run down the back stretch and down the front stretch here. So it's not a bad place to go.
Get a good look up here as number 37 Serenity RCN here, currently working his way in the back. As we go up front, Dylan now has taken the lead from Dial, but Dial still down low right there trying to hold him off. As now PTMs tries to get around him as she made a move around Thunderfunk. Thunderfunk also trying to get in there. Side by side going down the front straightaway here, folks. This is incredible driving from all ends here. One after another, trying to get the lead, trying to overtake each other. No one seems to have a clear advantage though here.
Oh, we're 3 wide guys back here with King and JR and the 37. We're 3 wide back here. This is nuts.
Yeah, it's a mess back here. Yeah, you're right. And I just got on board here with El Blanco in 42. He's one of the newer drivers here tonight, making his first start in the series. And he's right in the middle of that hornet's nest right now.
A big welcome to El Blanco, although I think he's actually running the 00 if I saw the scoreboard right. We got a little bit 3 wide action coming down the front straight, almost 4 wide going in. These guys are just hammering the throttle right now, just trying to get past one another. But again, it is early, so you got to wonder how much are they abusing those tires.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get them while they can, while the tires are still fresh. Because once these tires fall off, it's kind of just maintain where you're at until you get them fresh rubbers.
We get a good look here at No Pit Pendle, one of the fastest drivers on our circuit. Beating him to me is like actually outrunning an entire field of elite drivers. He is one of the toughest out here to beat. Keep your eye out for him in this race. But again, right now, up top 4, it's currently still a battle for the lead between Dylan, PTMs, Thunderfunk, and Mr. Dial himself. They are currently side by side trying to find a way around each other as Dylan now leads the pack here with PTMs the outside, Dial down low, and now Thunderfunk trying to get his way in there. Might go 3 wide coming down the back straightaway here.
I tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with Thunder there. Thunder's doing a pretty good job up there.
Oh, we got problems. Dr. Robbie Bobby's around in the backstretch, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I just shot him out there. He was going really loose off the turn. He has unfortunately spun out in the backstretch there. Tough break for Robbie Bobby there. He just can't seem to catch a break when he is on these tracks.
It's a straight back going again. Just going to have to hope that get close to the end of the stage here, he'll be able to get caught back up.
Currently, they are just now finishing up after lap 7. They're coming down the front back straightaway here. Still a battle for first between 3 drivers currently, PTMs, Dial, and Dylan. And now Dial looking to try to get to the inside line, trying to move around PTMs, not giving any room though. PTMs downward into the turn there as Dial and PTMs wage war for second place as Dylan just kindly and honestly, I would say comfortably right now, he's staying up there.
Guys, I think Archon may have found a little drafted buddy and keep enjoying himself. They're making that highline work slowly but surely. I'm noticing.
Indeed.
Their way up there.
Getting on board here with Dial here. Just PTMs right into the wall. She lost big trouble for her kids.
God, no! Oh goodness!
Oh no!
Oh, good size of the field got taken out there. I'm not sure what happened there on PTMs' end. She looked like she had the run, and then all of a sudden into the back stretch just turned in and out. they're going to caution here, folks. The flagman has called the caution. Looks like he has his binoculars on this time.
Looks like she hit the wall coming off turn 2, and then she looked like she tried to save it and got loose on her and overcorrected and got in the wall and spun around, and then it was just yikes after that.
I believe at one point you said yowzers at one point. I think at that point I wouldn't be saying yowzers. I would have been saying jinkies. That must have sucked.
Guys, is Caddy running his Scooby-Doo scheme? Is that why we're all...
I don't know. No, he ain't running his Scooby-Doo scheme, unfortunately. Daddy, you gotta bring that Scooby-Doo machine back for us, man. We love that thing. All right, flagman waiting as the drivers wait for the flagman. Green flag, high in the air, yet again, the restart to finish out stage 1. Here we go.
Got a 3-lap shootout, guys, to finish stage 1. Who's it going to be to carry out stage 1, get them all famous, all needed bonus points?
Those bonus points will do you a lot here right now. Serenity, RCN, Caddy in the 32. And the number 14 right now, they're battling it out side by side as Dial tries to dial up his own number to the OG Dylan. Dylan currently maintaining position, holding him off. Great racing from everybody here as they go side by side. Almost 3, they're going 3 wide down the front straightaway here. They're racing it to the extreme here, just trying to get around one another. But you gotta be careful because this is early on, folks.
Down into turn 1, Dylan's still with the lead, but Dial working up in the middle groove there, trying to get a run on him coming off turn 2.
Oh, Caddy was right behind Thunder, giving him some push, and then just kind of bailed out on him, guys.
Look at this here. We're going on board here with the rear view of Dial here, and you can see that he's just maintaining a good position on the bottom line, trying to work Dylan, but Dylan right now holds the line perfectly, keeping a good distance as the rest of the field tries to straighten up and keep it at a good distance here. But right now, Dial is just trying to find that little opening if the OG will give it to him. And Thunder sees an opening. He's going down low, trying to make it work. Oh, didn't quite get it there. He's going to try to get the draft off Caddy in the 32. Gets a little push and pushes forward against Dial. Going down the back straightaway here, folks.
Oh!
And as I say that, I just jinxed the whole Thunder Funk. I'm sorry, buddy.
I was going to say...
But in all honesty, he did tell me he wanted to finish. He said he was going to finish last, so he told me to tell everyone that. So that's his own fault.
Hey, but on his looking at this screen, though, guys, he made a remarkable save to keep it, in the top 5.
He really did. As the stage ends right there, folks, Dylan will take that bonus point from stage 1. Dial closely following behind. The number 14, I'm not sure on that one. I'm still remembering numbers here, folks.
14, the 14 is Atkins.
J.D. Atkins, what do you know? He's been fighting in there. He used to run the 42 a lot, so that's why I say that. We get a good look at all our drivers here. Young RCN, the 43. Naughty Milk does in the 48. G. Cree in the 19. Remember last week he was in there to the end. Deadpool making a return as well. Remember Las Vegas, he was a shootout from the rear to the front. He was definitely moving it that night. Rowdy Silver's in the number 95. Of course, we've seen Dial and Thunderfunk, ThePottles of Throttle, Serenity RCN and JR in the number 36, and of course, No Pit Pendle and K-Tad. All right, guys, we're going to go back green here in just a moment. Drivers all waiting for the green flag here. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Green flag high in the air. Let's go racing.
Oh, Dial is hugging that door.
I feel like he's trying to find a move. He's trying to find a moment there to get around these guys, but just not quite getting it yet.
Maybe trying to use that side draft to, maybe use that side draft to try to pull old Dylan back to him and get the runoff off too, but it didn't work.
Little 3 wide action down the back straightaway here has Deadpool 4 wide going down the back stretch. J.D. Atkins and the number 14 is in there as well. They will clear it out as Deadpool makes his move around. Thunderfunk in the number 24 trying to get around them as well. Pottles now fighting back after that crash into the back stretch early on. She has been making some moves. Anybody's race here, folks. Quite the driving from everybody. Good look at El Blanco there, brand new driver as well. Be sure to keep an eye out on him. He's definitely one of the favorite racers in the entire leagues of NASCAR, so be careful of him, folks. He will be a player someday. Get another look at our Serenity Dark skin as well. Side by side. These guys are just holding these lines, guys. Look at this.
Yeah, this looks like a fast-speed pace lap, guys. I mean, this is remarkable.
Indeed, indeed. They just don't want to quit. As we go 3 wide up here for the lead here. Dylan has company. He's trying to defend off Dial. And it looks like the number 14, or that's not number 14, I think that's K-Tally, number 32. Yep, he's trying to defend him off, as well as Deadpool making his rounds up to the top spot here. It is a battle, to say the least here.
Yeah, I was just about to say about Deadpool and the Snickers car. He kind of snuck up in there. Now he's getting a run up into the top 5, but now he's getting overtaken by Serenity and J.D. Atkins and just about every other car in the field at this moment.
They're going to go 3 wide yet again, coming down turn 3 and 4. Oh, look at this. Maybe a little 4 wide action there. Dylan sees it back there. He's got to be happy they're doing this.
Sorry, guys. We had, looks like G3 and the number 6 and Piles kind of banged doors a little bit coming off the 4.
G3, I think, actually is driving the number 19. I think number 6, I can't remember who's all numbers here. It seems like when we get these numbers now, it's always in the last part of the season. Oh, big problem!
Oh, no!
RCF's in trouble.
Bottles.
The Rattlesnake, Archon gets a big lick out of that as well.
Serenity is in it there in the 37. He's going to get the worst of it as he's going to go all the way to the back of the field.
They are not going to call the caution here, folks. We are still green as they now just passed through lap 5 into lap 5, excuse me, of 12 now. So it's still hard-fought battle between everybody here. It's hard to say who's going to get it, as yet again they're going to go 3 wide back in the pack.
6 car, by the way, is Dirt GBX.
Oh, Dial goes down.
Uh-oh, where'd
Dial
Dial
is winning the back stretch there. Very unusual from a driver of Dial on this track of all things. One of his favorite tracks. He told me earlier he loves running this track.
Yeah, guys, I had just switched to his onboard and he got a little squirrely coming out of 2 there.
Man, oh man, tough break for him. Yeah, it's just got to be heartbreaking on his end. As you see, there's a battle right now up front. Look at this. Dr. Squatch has been called into the office, and he's trying to tell the OG, you need some work done, so let me fix that, as he's trying to get ahead around him. Not quite able to do it out of turn 2. Trying to go side by side yet again down the back straightaway, working that draft and working the line, trying to take away the bottom line from Dylan. Is he going to be successful here?
Oh, slide job coming maybe.
Side job down low. Thunderfunk holds the line. Dylan up high.
Got it.
He got it indeed. Dr.
job.
Squatch has taken the lead for the very first time in the Cup Series this season. And now if he can get a win off this tonight, man, would that be a big monkey off his back.
Wow.
Dylan.
Oh, great Thunder. Go, man, go.
Right.
I picked him, so there's that.
I think we're all definitely, oh no!
Uh-oh, problems. Oh, it's no Pit Pendle and El Blanco.
Oh no, Pendle just took out
Bobby,
96 and Bobby. Oh no.
Oh, goodness
That's
gracious.
calling the caution. Caution is out. The flagman, yet again, has found his binoculars and called it right when he's seen it.
Woo.
Yeah,
Guys,
Dirt
and
GBX.
Thunder just lost the lead before that caution came back out.
Oh man, that's gotta stink.
Maybe depends on. I mean, it depends. Starting on that high line might be a bonus, but I mean, if he likes that bottom line, it may not be a bonus then.
Indeed. Well, guys, we need real quick in the comments section. We want to say thank you to Ken or Moldy Interiors. You see on the racetrack, Hoffy and our good friend Mr. Archon. He's currently on the track. I don't know why he's texting in the comments section. And then we got Mama Squatch, or Mama Funk, as I've been told to call her, but. It's good to hear from you again and good to see you. So yeah, Mama Funk, your boy's in there. He's still battling, but he's got a way to go here as we're getting ready to finish out stage 2. And look who just came up front.
The Rattlesnake is at the point.
How many times have we said it before where this Rattlesnake just never seems to go down, even when you put your foot to the pedal and to the metal? He just seems to slither out of that thing and just strike you with every bit of force he's got as he takes the lead away from Thunderfunk Allen, the front straight, back stretch here. They are going to go side by side, little 3-wide action going down the backstretch.
Oh, Deadpool in the out in the Snickers car. Where did he come from?
He's pulling to Las Vegas over here. He's just sneaking his way up. 4-wide coming down, turn 3 and 4 here, folks. Look at the 5-wide coming down. You've got to be kidding me. Wow.
They're still 4-wide, guys.
The battle is up for the lead right now. Thunderfunk is dueling with Dylan and Deadpool, the number 18. It is still a battle to the end here as we're going down the final lap of stage 2. Dylan making a move down the inside here, trying to get around Thunderfunk on the backstretch. Can he get the run? Deadpool now trying to get the draft as well. Thunderfunk into turn 3, coming into 4. Can he hold him off here, coming down turn 3 and 4? We may go 3-wide yet again. Deadpool to this outside. Dylan now moving in. Oh, Thunderfunk down low. Who's going to get it at the finish?
Thunder's got it.
And
Thunder's got
Thunderfunk will get stage 2 with Deadpool and Dylan right behind it. You got to be kidding me. What a race right there, folks. Wow.
Guys, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired now.
You're tired, man. Imagine being a cameraman right now, man. I'm trying to figure out how they're working all these cameras in there. This is incredible.
I know. Can you guys imagine if the first 2 stages was like this? What's the end of the race gonna be like, guys? I mean, this is.
Oh, I don't want to have a heart attack. All right, I'm trying to just get through this race as it is. Like Vegas was crazy enough when that happened. That was an incredible race, to say the least, though, from everybody there. Thunderfunk, Dylan, and Dial, what a tremendous final lap there. And everybody that held that 5-wide stance, we salute you. That was an incredible move there on you guys. Great racing, to say the least. This is why PTM has some of the best drivers, some of the best racing you will ever see. If you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed already, you better be sure to do so. You don't know what you're missing out on. As the green flag flies high in the air one more time, Stage 3 is coming down, presented by Dirt Trackin' and courtesy Chrysler and Jeep out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
And we got a new guy up front now. Rowdy Silvers in the 8 and the 95 there is now out in front.
Hot Rod, Rowdy Silvers, he is up there now. He's going to try to push his ticket to the dance. Remember, guys, we're getting later into the season. This is now where points of stages and the fastest, slowest, and the main race are going to matter for these points, guys. They need to start making some moves and making them now. This is where the racing really picks up and gets good.
Yeah, definitely, Crusader, because you said about the points. I believe last I looked, from first back to 6th or 7th was less than 10-point spread. So, I mean, one bad race could really affect these guys in points.
One bad race will do you in, but as I say that, we're going 3-wide yet again, coming out of 1 and 2 there. It's just incredible. These guys are holding that line so well. Look at this here, folks. Get a good look at PTM's, the throttle here. She's trouble. I see Dial getting spun out there. Oh, no.
El Blanco's in it, guys.
El Blanco, unfortunately, was in it indeed. Tough break for him. Dirt GBX and Dr. Robbie looked like they were in there as well. That is just a tough break. No, I think they're going to call a caution.
Yeah,
Caution's out. Oh, Dr. Robbie, he just took a lick there. What happened there?
Hey guys, I think I just heard our in-race reporter.
I heard him. I was just wondering when he would start talking. Archon, tell us on the track, how does it feel, and what do you think about this insane racing so far?
That's fun. I can tell you 2 tires don't work.
Now we know how he got up front there.
Yeah. No fuel, 2 tires. But no, it's fun. It's hard to pass. There's plenty of lanes to run, but there's cars and all, so it's you just got to be patient. But yeah, it's a fun race.
Archon, I saw you testing out that high line. Is it something you're trying to plan out for the end of the race here?
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. After about 10 laps, that high line really takes off.
All right. Well, strategy seems to be coming into play here for you, Archon.
Hey guys, I noticed he was the only one up there, so I wonder if anybody else's car is not liking up there, or if he's just Mr. High Wide and handsome rattlesnake himself.
Well, if I could say one thing, in that this little rattlesnake just spit again because he's not pitting on him. So, but if that high line works, then you know what? I've always been taught something, and I think maybe you guys can agree with this, but if you're good at something, do it better than everybody else. And that's
Yep.
how you win at these races. So I think Rattlesnake just played his mind games and struck on him already. So we'll have to see how this goes as the drivers are exiting pit or did not pit. How many? What do we got laps wise over there, Archon? How are you guys holding up on that?
36 of 50. So we're getting into the stage. So my tires are at 98%. That's why I took that. So I want to get off here and get ready for this restart, man. Have fun watching.
All
definitely,
right.
Archon, go
Thank
get
you
him,
again
man.
to our good friend, the Rattlesnake, Archon. Thank you, buddy. Well,
looks like we got about 4 cars that stayed out. We got Archon, K Taddy, Serenity, and Atkins all stayed out from that caution here.
Looks like Dial did
Indeed.
too, guys. I look from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, down there.
I don't think he was ahead there. Yeah, I think he did not pit.
I would have jumped it. Was Di on a wreck?
Yeah.
Dial was in a wreck. Yeah, he got spun out and back. I saw him in the back stretch there. He was spinning.
Huh. All right. See you guys.
Okay. Well, that's how it works sometimes, folks. Sometimes you get a good conversation in, and sometimes they just like to sneak in on you. Oh well. All right, guys, we're gonna get to the green flag here. Next lap around, it looks like.
Yep. Looks like they've been the one to go. Green next time. Bye, guys.
Flag high in the air. Flagman saying 1 to go here indeed. All right, McCarthy and Sparkles, I'll give you this one chance to change your vote. What do you think so far that maybe you might need a change on?
Ooh, I kind of like Archon's strategy of running the high line because basically it almost seems like to me it goes back to that old strategy of run where they're not, and he's running where they're not, so he is getting some clean air up there. That may be the way to go, and it might be the winning thing if he can hold it up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay true to my pick. Piles was rooting me on last night in my truck series, so I'm gonna pull for her and root her on tonight. And I'm gonna stick with my pick, guys. Even though she's a little ways back here, but we still got it's about 13, 14 laps to go. I think she can work her way back up here and be contenders with Dial and Thunder and Dylan up here.
All right, I think I'll stick with my my Thunder Funk pick because, well, frankly, I'm not going to disrespect my guy that chose me over the few times we've raced, and honestly, I would like to see him at least get somewhere from last place. Green flag high in the air. This is going to be one for the finish for folks. 13 laps remain at Southern California's Auto Club Speedway. Who wants it more?
That being said, though, I'm still picking Joey.
Yeah, that being said, you still keep Joey. Okay. Well, looks like Archon's trying to stick to the strategy from the bottom end, trying to block everybody off. He's got JD Atkins, the number 14, right behind him, and now Dial getting a draft off him. Looks like Archon's going to stay true and not go to the tie line yet. He's staying to the bottom.
Yeah, I think he's gonna give it about 4 or 5 laps. Let those tires kind of warm up, get some tire pressure in there, and see what everybody else does before he just goes up to the high, wide, handsome line.
I mean, he did say that 10 laps in, like, those tires would burn up enough to where he can get to the high line, so it may be a smart thinking, but right now, I can tell you one person who's trying to think as much as he is, it's the number 14 of JD Atkins and the number 12 of Dial. Dial's trying to dial his own number up. JD is just trying to make a remnant of the season and trying to get back into the points hunt. Side by side, they're going here in the back stretch here, folks. A lot of good racing going on.
Yeah, definitely, guys.
Oh, we got a car in the back. Someone has spun out. Well, I don't know if they're going to call cops on that. 36, I believe that was, I can't remember. That was JR.
JKR.
No, JR.
JR, I'm sorry, yeah, JR.
Yep.
Yeah, JKR, I think he drives, I don't remember which one he drives now. He drives the 2.
We went through the lineup. Oh, guys, they're 3 wide again.
Yep, I caught it right here. Pottles, Dylan, and number 2, JKR. They are going side by side. It's a battle for the lead here, and a battle just to get up to the front. Look at this here, folks. We might go 4 wide coming down. They're back, coming down, turn 3 and 4. Side by side, 3 went 4 wide. Deadpool trying to put himself in there, into contention. Down the front straightaway here, folks. You got a good look at it here as these drivers are just battling back and forth. The leader right now holding on, Archon, the Rattlesnake, still trying to wait for the right moment to strike as Dial now goes side by side with him, and it's a 4-wide battle back in the back yet again.
Oh,
Oh,
no! Problems!
Big problem. I saw Joey in the 88 there. Unfortunately,
JKR's around. Joey's around.
JKR spun. The caution has come out.
Oh, man.
The flagman called the caution that time. Last caution was the manual. That was the booth caution, as we call it, folks. That's when the people in the booth where we're at right now, I'd say about 20 feet away from us, because we got to keep that 6 feet rule apart away from us. That's when they give that rule of thumb, saying, "Hey, the flagman didn't call it. Someone give him a pair of binoculars and tell him for the love of God, get these guys slowing down and get this re-racked and restacked. These guys deserve a fair chance."
Oh,
yeah, definitely. And
boy.
sometimes it's just a flagman not be able to see, like you said, maybe his binoculars fell or.
Oh, no, I'm looking for results, not excuses, Miss McCarthy. Don't you give me that.
Might be something in his coffee.
There you go.
Look up front here, guys. Archon and Kate Taddy, the number 32 and the number 21 will battle it out. G3 in the 19. He just got a big run off that. Now he is going to have a chance, but Dial is still in the top 5 here, so he has a chance as well. We're coming down to our last 6 laps here, folks, of the race. Anybody's ball game. It's a race to the finish. Here we go.
Boy, now Taddy up front. Oh, I heard a doink back there. I don't know who that was.
We got Dylan bouncing around back here. We've got the 19 bouncing around. We've got Atkins giving Dylan a nice shove down the backstretch here. There are all kinds of crazy back here, guys.
The Rattlesnake Archon yet again made a move around K-Taddy and takes that spot, but here comes Dial. He dialed up his own number and called it good. He's got to the front. He's in first place. Oh, we got big troubles here. The 22, Matthew W. and the 48, and Naughty Milk Ducks. Get into it there.
He's going to keep it going. Looks like he's going to keep it going, guys. Barely.
Flagman's not calling
caution
yet. Neither is the booth. Oh, they're going to call a caution. We were going 4 wide there for a second. Oh, we're still going. Nope, don't caution.
Oh, no, they
go wide down the back straightaway here, folks. Can they hold it? Going down, still 4 wide, little 5 wide. Action, you gotta be kidding me, guys. Look at this.
Oh, man.
Can these guys ever stop doing that? This is incredible.
It looked like they were trying to go 6 wide, guys.
How in the world are you going to pull a 6 wide here of all things? I don't even know how you do that.
Guys, where did Thunder come from? Look at him and Archon.
Right now, Thunder is battling to get up there. Curly, Archon now going up high. Oh, he bumps into there. He got a little loose.
Oh, there goes Taddy.
They are loose. 4 drivers involved. Will the caution come out? It's late in the race where they call the caution.
Oh. Archon took a second big hit, guys. I hope he's okay.
Caution's called, folks.
Caution is called.
This time it was done by the flagman. Yep, he had his binoculars on and he's not sipping that coffee. I told you I wanted results and he finally gave it to me.
So
Maybe all them suggestion box slips that you put in there, Crusader, finally worked out, huh?
I swear for my suggestion box, I'm going to get something about stop being a motor mouth on the broadcast and on the racetrack for one of the drivers. My response, I'll just give him a winky face.
There you go.
We're going to go down to...
Any suggestions, just put them in the suggestion box. Ain't that right, guys?
I think we're going to go to the overtime here, folks. I think that that last caution was done at the 48 lap mark out of 50, so I believe we're going into overtime, waiting for the results from the booth here.
Yep.
And, yep, we are going into overtime. It's overtime here at Auto Club. It's a sprint to the finish. Who wants it more? Put the pedal to the metal, guys. Let's see who can do it. Dow looking to dial up. Checkers or records. That sounds about right. Dow looking to dial up his own number yet again, but here comes the number 18 of Deadpool. One of the fastest guys on this race series. He has been fighting, but J.D. Atkins is also right there with him. And look at this. I talked about it earlier. The 00 of El Blanco. He's come back. He's here. And Thunder from the Doctor has been called up. He's trying to make his move in there. Anybody's race coming down the front straightaway here out of turn 4. Dialed starting to pull away a little bit. 3 wide for second place between the 24 Thunderfunk and
Blacko!
He got loose.
Big accident.
Big caution. We got trouble in the front straightaway here, folks. Are they going to call the caution? Yay, caution's been called. Was it past the line? Yes, it looks like it was. The race is over.
That's it.
Oh my goodness. Well, guys, let's take a look at the results here. Results are finally up here. It was dialed. He dialed up his own number and took the win. Dr. Squatch was called up but didn't quite have enough time to get into the surgery room, but he managed to pull out a second place finish. Deadpool will finish in top 3. JD Atkins, what a run he had, made it to 4th. And Dirt GBX3 rounding out your top 5 in tonight's race.
Man, I hope Dylan's okay. He went flying like a spinning top there right at the end.
Yeah, he took a good lick and a good run, unfortunately. That's a tough break for him there. Deadpool with the fastest lap. Wow, look at that.
Yes, sir.
21st fastest time-wise was G-Pre. Man, those are some blasting times, though. Like, look at those. 38s, 39s. Man, I was running earlier. I was just lucky if I get into the 39s. I was running 40s on my own. All right, guys, we're going to bring everybody in the booth here and get ready to go for a little post-race interview. To everyone that tuned in tonight, all 13, 14, I think we even had 15 at one point. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We hope you enjoyed that race.